Hey guys, this is Richard from Amworks. Going through a lot of different foods here. I want to show you something really cool I kind of came up with. People want to, they miss potatoes. I don't anymore, fortunately, but a lot of people do. They want kind of that texture, that look, that taste. I do a parsnip hash brown. This is really, really cool. So if you never used parsnips, it may be a first for you, but parsnips are a root vegetable. It looks like that, okay? And you can peel it. I slice it, depending on your processor. You may have enough room for everything to fit in there. I'm going to put this on there, okay? But I just dice mine up because these are kind of big, all right? So we'll do it on the processor on the top, just the holes, give me kind of the matchstick look to simulate the hash brown. All right, so let's see what we got, okay? So we take this off. I just want to show you. Okay, so this is what it's looking like. You've got kind of that matchstick look right there, okay? Kind of a nice little look. Again, hash brownish-ish, right? So that's what I did on there. So what I want to do now from there is I'm going to take my pan. I'm going to take my pan here. I'm going to heat this up. I'm going to do 1 tablespoon of coconut oil to help brown these things and cook them. Now, if you have a ceramic pan like I do, you don't want to use that oil. You can do it without it because it's not going to stick and everything else is going to be just fine. Okay, so I know in the 10-day cleanse you can have 1 tablespoon of oil per day, so maybe save that for this one. If you're doing this, use it for that, okay? Really simple. Let me show you how we're going to do that. Okay, guys, so coconut oil, I got the pan heating up. Coconut oil, now remember, coconut oil, if you haven't used it before, is solid under 76 degrees. Above 76, it's liquid, okay? So if you get it solid, it's cool in the house, whatever, don't freak out. That's the way it's supposed to be. Or if you open it up, it's all liquid, same thing. So I just break off a chunk with a fork. There's a chunk of coconut oil there. Like I said, do about a tablespoon in there. A little bit more, make kind of a big batch here. Get that stuff in there and you're going to be good to go. All right, so I'm going to put in there and just let that start melting down in the pan. Then I'm going to add my hash browns, my parsnip hash browns. All right, guys, so now I'm just going to take my hash browns, my hash brown parsnips. All right, I'm just going to add them to the pan. All right, so I make kind of a big batch here. A lot of kids in this house. My kids do love it, so it's really good. I'm just going to mix that coconut oil, just stir this around a little bit. All right. Again, it's not the critical thing, the oil. It just gives it a little bit of flavor. I'll brown it a little bit, not that big of a deal. So now that I've got it coated, flipping it around. Okay, let you kind of see what's going on there, if you can see it in the light. But that's our hash browns right there. I'm just going to let that sit. I'm on about medium heat. Okay. Just start a little medium to medium high, not too hot. And I'm going to let these cook and brown. So I'll let them go a few minutes. Then I'll give them a little stir. I'll keep working them around in the pan. And I'll be back to show you what it looks like. All right, here we go. So about 10 minutes or so, cooking this on about medium heat. You can kind of see, it's the light kind of isn't that great here, but you can see the brown in there, the browning and everything else. It looks really good there. So what I'm going to do is grab a plate. I didn't think of this before. And I'm going to put the whole, first before that, it's all messed up. I do a little bit of salt and pepper to taste, okay? Got this still going, so I grind a little pepper on there. I do put some in early because I like to, I like when it cooks in there, but then a little sea salt, not too much. I put some in there. I was thinking something else you could do with this too if you really want to get going with the flavor. Saute some onions first, get those in there, throw this on the top, and let all that stuff cook together. Really be awesome. That'd be a really nice little combination. I'll actually do that again. All right, so I'm going to turn that off. Bring this over here. Move my coffee out of the way. All right, and just put this on the plate. Now, I'll tell you, I've had my kids do these, eat them. They just love them. Okay, now this is a big plate full. Obviously, now I'm a little bit odd, so I would actually eat this. I mean, this whole thing for me would be my little meal. Okay, again, if I throw in some onions, maybe mushrooms, stuff like that, mix it all together, it'd be really, really awesome. Had that as one of my meals. Really simple, but if you actually try this stuff, it's good. It's got that sweetness to it. You can see it's pretty hot. It's steaming. It's good. It's soft like that potato. It's really, really excellent. There's a sweet bite to it that is so good. Give these a shot. You'll really like them. These will be like your new thing for potatoes, man. Forget the potatoes. They got nothing in them. Remember that about potatoes, white potatoes especially. There's nothing in them. Okay, they're not even good for you. Okay, just leave those potatoes in the ground where they belong. Okay, they do no nutritional benefit. Parsnips, on the other hand, fantastic for you. Great root vegetable. They last a long time. in the fridge or wherever. So use these, enjoy it. Just another cool thing to make for your meals.